Hello there, everybody. Oimon here, and welcome to God's Basement. Yeah, don't worry, we snuck in the back. He doesn't know we're here yet. But okay, so indie horror game. One of the many ones I've sort of stumbled across on Steam over the years. Hey Jagoth. Hello. So yeah, it's a small little indie horror game. Don't know how long it is. Don't really know much about it other than the fact it's called God's Basement for some reason. And it literally just threw me into the game here. So there's no like title screen or anything. It like comes up with a few options at the start, and then it's straight into the game. So there you go. That's what it is. Excuse me. So yes, I don't really know much about it other than it's spooky. And it's sort of walking around, reading documents, and scary things occasionally happen to you. The classic sort of indie horror type experience. I do notice there's a sort of tips thing here, which is on a screen with a lot of static in the background. Press the interact key to use objects. The default key is E, but you can change controls in the pause menu. If you get stuck or you aren't sure what you're supposed to do, use the hints found in the pause menu. A hint is automatically given if you stay in there for more than 3 minutes. Fair enough. So is there a magazine I could read? No, apparently not. Oh, there's very nice art on the wall. I feel like we're in an office more than a basement, but welcome to the afterlife. Oh, well, okay, so we're not even making any concessions to the fact I'm dead. I am dead. Congratulations, you're dead. Don't worry, we still love you. Here's a trophy, you deserve it. Where are you exactly? You can call this place God's Basement. Wondering where everyone is? You'll meet them soon enough. One last thing, you can't leave. Well, that's ominous. Okay. Due to the nature of updating the game, you can lose progress after an update has occurred. It will be very inconvenient for someone who has already played the entire game. Would like to revisit certain parts of it after an update. Use the buttons below. Hang on, wait. Oh, this is the menu. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I thought we were just in the game. I just kind of figured, oh, okay, just start. Nope, this is the menu, apparently. Okay, well, there you go, then. Yeah, God's... So, chapter 1... Oh, 11 chapters. That's nice. Okay, so yes, we apparently have... Game save automatically. Proceed to interact. Oh, well, there you go. This is the menu. I did not realize this was the menu, because that would have been a nice thing to sort of stare at the start, and then we could have had a look around, but... Whatever. Okay, so new game. Yep. We have a square. Oh no, it's a loading bar. Okay, loading bar. If I'd known that, I would have done this ages ago. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so apparently I am dead. Doesn't really surprise me, all things considered. In like 50% of horror games, you're dead. You know, you either know it or you don't know it, but you're normally dead. I hope it actually does something. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short live stream. Hey there, BH. Welcome. Forgive the dark screen, we're just loading at the moment. I think we're loading. I hope we're loading. Fingers crossed. Oh, there it goes. Okay, excellent. Oh, now we're in the office room. Okay. Ooh. I don't feel so good. Loading screens of purgatory? Yeah, well, that is fair. Ooh, okay, so we got that. Oh, wow, we got a good zoom. Okay. Can we use the computer? No. Okay. Hey, I've seen that cat picture before. I think it's stock. Important! I cannot read it, so it's not that important. Oh, hello, phone.
Hello, and welcome to God's Basement, a place for special individuals, such as yourself.
Yeah, I'm special.
I realize that you may be a bit confused at the moment, but don't worry, everything will be explained soon. You might not be able to remember everything about your past just yet, but those memories will return soon. You might be wondering who else is here, but you'll
Okay, then. So if we're in God's basement, does that mean we're in hell? Because, like, you know, the basement, you think it's underground. It's the low place of the house. Are we in hell? This could be hell. It could be purgatory. Special individuals. I'm either a killer or maybe I killed myself. Yeah, welcome to the afterlife. That still says the same. Okay. Why God's basement is an office, I'm not exactly... Oh, hang on a second. Has this got... controls... Nope, nope, no, not controls. Camera. Here we go. Motion blur. Oh, I think it's got mouse smoothing. I hate mouse smoothing, and I don't see... What the heck? Graphics. Audio, language, controls. It's got mouse. I hate mouse smoothing. Or whatever it's called. Because look, you can tell because it's like going fast and then suddenly it speeds up. And I hate that. And there's literally no reason for it. It's annoying. But it looks like we're going to have to deal with it. Ooh, what's this? Welcome to the afterlife. Don't remember everything. Your memory will return shortly. Lastly, trust the operator. Okay. Family tree. So my name is James Young. I have a brother called Kevin, a mother called Sarah, a father called Neil, and a grandfather called Frank, and a grandmother called Margaret. That's very useful information. I mean, like I wouldn't remember my own family, but then I'm not supposed to remember anything about my life, so... Nope. It's also got that weird thing where if you're moving forward, you go at a speed, but if you're moving diagonally, you go like twice as fast. I always remember that from really sort of old first-person shooters like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark and stuff like that. That was always fun. Manipulating that. Ooh, what's this? 2 dead in fatal church crash. A fatal accident that occurred last week is currently being investigated. Reports say that an elderly couple, along with their infant grandson, were driving along an interstate when the driver lost control. The vehicle swerved off the road, crashed into a tree. The driver, a retired elderly man by the name of Frank Young, was killed in the accident along with his infant grandson, Kevin. The only survivor of the crash, Margaret Young, is in a stable condition. Rumor suggests that alcohol might have been involved in the incident, but there is insufficient evidence to support this conclusion. So, based on that, was it James or was it Kevin who died? Oh, you can run too. Infant grandson Kevin Young. So Kevin died. So Kevin was my brother. Okay, so it wasn't me that died in the accident. My younger brother, my infant brother, died in the accident. That's unfortunate. You don't want shit like that. Oh, okay. Something gonna happen? Because I'm convinced that is that a rabbit or is that a donkey toy? I think it's supposed to be a rabbit. Okay. That's not opening at all. Alright, am I missing something? Probably not. Maybe I gotta go back and things will be like different or something. It's like a PT kind of thing. Nope, that's still the same. Wait, this wasn't open before. Was this open before? I don't remember that being open before. Although there doesn't seem to be anything in there, so that doesn't help. Okay, I'm looking for a room with a blue light. Oh, maybe there's a key. Did anyone see a key? Oh. It's moved. That's not good. Did it move by itself, or did it move because I stopped looking at it? I don't see a key anywhere. Nope, nothing down there. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Well, it hasn't gone. So that's slightly creepy. Alright. Good atmosphere. I'll give it points for that. So, okay, the thump. So let's keep looking, see if we find anything. Why is this place like an office? Like, why is God's basement just an office complex? And there. Hammer? Ooh. Grab a hammer. Ah, room with a blue light. God's basement. With a spirograph.
If you are new to God's basement, trust the operator. He will guide you.
Oh, you got hold E on it. Yay. Thought it was Aperture Laboratories. It does have a vague feeling to it. Oh. I wonder if this game is going to have like multiple endings. Like, you know, ooh, do you trust the operator or do you go against his advice? Can't really read these. The text is too blurry to make out. Ooh, hello, laptop. Log in. Nope. Just a laptop. Oh, what's that? That looks important. Oh. That looks familiar. Has that been used in like other games or something? That looks familiar. Because bureaucracy is hell. Yeah, of course, you know, hell is just being stuck in an office for the rest of eternity. It's like the back rooms or something like that. PT? That could be... Oh, that could be a screenshot from PT, couldn't it? Ah, interesting. Well, okay then. Ah!
I see you found your way to the Blue Room. I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding it.
Nope.
By the way, I forgot to mention who I am. Just call me the operator for now. It's not an official name, but I find it quite catchy. You're making great progress so far. We've been having some issues with the lights recently, so you'll need a flashlight. There's one in the next room on a table, next to a radio. It'll be quite handy in the upcoming areas. I know that this may not be what you expected, but the truth is, there are many versions of life after death, and God's basement is one of them. Thank you for trusting me. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Once again, if you run into anything suspicious or strange, ignore it to the best of your ability. I'll talk to you again in the next room after you retrieve the flashlight. Good luck.
Okay. I do note there are security cameras. Doesn't necessarily mean we're being watched. An office area would have cameras. But... okay, locked. We need a flashlight. Well, I will say, it... I was literally just about to say, it does atmosphere very well. What's this say? Whoops. Dear Mother, hang on, March 6, 19 something USA. Sorry I haven't been answering your calls. I know it wasn't your fault, but losing Kevin and Dad has taken a toll on all of us. I think Sarah and I just need some time to grieve and accept what happened. Take care. Your son, Neil Young. So that's my father talking to his mother. They were just like a really bad son or something. Oh, that is the worst fucking flashlight ever. God, why are flashlights always so shit? Ah, right, you turned off the lights. The Secrets, 1971.
I see you found a flashlight. Past this door, things can get quite dangerous. Your memories from your past life are still probably blurry, but they'll start coming back shortly. For the time being, make your way down through the hallway. I highly advise you not to spend too much time looking around. If anything makes an attempt to get your attention, ignore it to the best of your ability. If you see anything or anyone approach you, do whatever is necessary to avoid contact with that entity. Most importantly, do not, I repeat, do not acknowledge their existence. If you follow these guidelines, you should be just fine. Give me a minute or two to unlock the door. Once the screen shows that it is unlocked, you may proceed. I'll see you again soon. Good luck.
You're getting Case Animatronic vibes? I haven't played that game myself. Although I saw a video of someone playing it once. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. Ah, good, it's open. Alright. There's that picture again. Hang on, so I can pick something up. God did not forgive me. That's not good. That's weird. We're just kind of stuck on a weird pivot. Right. Okay. Waiting for something to happen. Nope. Anything else? Come on, what you got for me, game? Ah, yes, of course. God did not forgive me. Yeah, we already looked at that. Deep psychology. God did not forgive me, a lot of it. Music's still going on from the radio. What else? Haven't seen any keys anywhere again. Must be something about this. Can't interact with anything, just says God. I'll pass. Oh, crap. Hello. I'm getting distinct PT vibes right now. Oh, they'll have unlocked the door over here. Yep. Okay, this'll be fun. Ah, balls.
In other news, a car crash resulted in the death of a grandfather and an infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child. Although she suffered major injuries, she is currently in stable condition. Authorities also reported that the grandfather was driving the vehicle and that alcohol might have been involved in the incident.
Yeah, that was the newspaper I read earlier. That's not news. Okay. So we've got a woman who is apparently stalking me as the creature. So is that the grandmother? Perhaps? Oh, good. Ah, and now it opens up. Because of course it is. Maybe you blamed her for your brother's death and then killed her? That's possible. That's actually very possible. Yeah, I'll give you that. Ooh, I can't read this. They never answered any of my letters or calls. I waited an eternity to hear the sound of their voices. Is that the grandmother, perhaps? Like the grandmother was like cut off from the rest of the family after the incident? That's possible. Okay, what have I not done or not looked at? Ah. More PT. Yeah, this game has definite PT vibes, which is not bad because it's sort of it's got PT vibes, but it's not doing the PT thing of a repeating room over and over again, which personally I feel is like a trope that's very much played itself out. Like it was cool and all, you know, back when PT did it, like the repeating room and all that stuff, but it got old very fast in my opinion. Oh. Here we go again. Am I supposed to just stand here and listen? Notebook. Okay, anything else? It was a very nice phone call, but don't really get the point of it. Hope the door's opened up now. Nope. Anything? I can't crouch. No crouching. Rule of threes? Nope, that's the same bloody phone call. Do we need to go back? I guess that's playing. I need to go into here, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I like how the guy said, try to get through here as fast as you can. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Let's see anything on the shelf. Can't do anything with that. Nothing there. Anything up? Never look up enough. Do I have to like ignore this? Maybe I just need to stand here and wait for the call to finish. I get it, you're sad. Now what? Maybe I just gotta wait and see what happens. Maybe like a door will open somewhere if I just wait long enough. See, then it just stops and then there's just nothing. What am I not doing? I haven't done something. I'm missing something here. Oh, for goodness sake. It's just the same phone call every time. Nope. Can't open that door. That just says the same thing. Nothing. Oh. Hang on, I just had an achievement pop up. It said, why won't you pick up? Oh, maybe. I had to ignore the phone call. Right. Of course, because it's like they never answered my calls. Right, okay. Need to pay more attention. That was oh, loading screen. That was on me. That was me. I was being a bit dumb. It wasn't entirely clear, but I should have put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, that was me being stupid. So yeah, I guess the grandmother kind of got ostracized from the family after the car accident. So maybe it's like this is my sort of penance for the way I treated her. Or maybe Jagoth's right, maybe I killed her or something. What's this say? Dear mother, hey, I know it's been a while since we last saw each other. I just want to let you know that the delivery was successful. He's a perfectly healthy boy. We named him James. He's absolutely adorable. I can't wait for you to meet him. Take care. That's January 16th, which was... Now, James was me, wasn't it? I was James.
I'm glad you made it through in one piece. Whatever you saw might have jogged your memory a bit, even though all of it occurred before you were born.
Right.
Your parents, Neil and Sarah Young, had a son named Kevin. Your grandparents were looking after him when an unfortunate incident occurred. After losing their only son, your parents decided it would be best to create some distance between your grandmother. Although she tried her best to seek their forgiveness, the grief they felt was too painful. For a long time, they stayed out of contact with your grandmother. After a few years, they had you, James Young. They still were quite distant with your grandmother, possibly afraid the same incident might happen again. I don't want to bore you too much with those details. There is something I require from you. For you to unlock more of your memories, you need to go deeper into God's basement. To do that, you need to retrieve a security card to get past the door to your right. Fortunately, there is one down the hallway to your left. Just follow it all the way down, past the area with the red lights, and it should be in a storage room filled with shelves. Once you retrieve it, bring it back and slide it across the panel next to the door. I know you still have your suspicions, but I swear all your questions will be answered. Once you have a complete understanding of your past life, I'll tell you what God's basement really is, but you have quite some ways to go. Keep doing exactly as I say. And one last thing, good luck.
Interesting. It's a bit of a case of you should have left it as show don't tell. You didn't have to specifically state all the facts there. You could have just let me work it out a bit. That might have been a bit better, but whatever. Alright, so we need to go get a key card. Do I believe in aliens? Well, that's a two-sided question. On the one hand, do I believe that alien life may exist somewhere in the universe? Yeah. The odds are statistically on the side of that. Like, it is statistically highly likely that there is some form of alien life out there in whatever form that may take. Do I believe that alien beings have actually visited Earth and like experimented on us and, you know, done all the probing and anything like that? Probably not. I think that's increasingly unlikely, considering the more we find out about the universe, the more we discover that travel between stars is incredibly difficult. So it is more likely, I think, that alien probably does exist. There is even a chance that there is alien life within our own solar system. There are half a dozen places where scientists think, hey, alien life could exist here. But, you know, we haven't found any evidence of it yet. Okay, so there was a note here. Entry number 3. Last night I had a dream. I was walking towards my son and his family. They looked so happy together, and I yearned to be a part of it. As I kept walking, they kept shrinking, becoming more and more distant. Even as I increased my pace, the space between kept exponentially increasing until they disappeared. I haven't seen them since the incident. My son writes to me every now and then, but will never answer any of my phone calls. I haven't heard his voice in years. They recently had another child, an adorable baby boy. I desperately wish to see him. My son wrote to me saying that he couldn't wait for us to meet. I pray he keeps his word. Interesting. Maybe I did. Maybe I killed the grandmother in sort of a "you killed my younger brother who I never got to see" thing. There's a person standing there. You can just see the head moving. Alright, what's all this? This is like a time thing? So do I have to find the right order in which to push them? Probably, okay. Was the door open? It was not. Was there a key in here? Was there? No, I don't think so. What could the order be? I don't see any marks anywhere. It definitely seems to be on like a timer or something. I don't remember seeing any markings or anything like that. No pictures on the wall indicating the order to push them in. Okay, that was the door I just came in from. That's the door ahead of where I'm going. Alright, that doesn't have anything. Username, password. Definitely feels like it's timed. Like it's not that I'm pressing it in the wrong order. It doesn't matter what order I push it in. It stays for about... Yeah, it stays for about 5 seconds. So I've got to push the right order, and I've got about 5 seconds to do it. But I don't see any hints as to what the order is. I haven't seen any... clues. Why would it... Why would the other one... Why would the camera show this door? Why? Why would it show this? Is there a clue here? Is there a key maybe? Can I have a clue? Well, there are hints if I want to use hints. But I would prefer to work this out for myself. There's got to be some sort of... I don't know. That's really weird. It's like, it's giving me the buttons, but I don't know the order in which I have to push them, or what the hell I'm supposed to do with them. Because I sure as hell don't have the time to... Hang on, the person's gone. Try every button solo? That stayed lit. Ah, I get it. Okay, so if you press the right buttons, it stays lit when it turns off. Okay. Right, alright. So 5, 4? No, 5, 3. No, 5, 6. 5, 2. 5, 1. All right, 5, 1, 2. Okay, 5, 1, 2. Okay, here we go. 5, 1, 2, 4. No. 5, 1, 2, 3. No. 5, 1, 2, 6. That is presumably going to be correct. 3. Nope, not that. 5, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3. Yay! Poof! That was a bit of bloody trial and erroring, wasn't it? Okay, so presumably that has now opened the door. Yes, because the light has gone blue. Blue lights, yay. Okay, now this is the corridor where the woman was. I must expect someone to just come looming out of the darkness. Oh goody, we're back on the classical music again. Okay. Shush, turn off. Ah. It's the key card. Okay, what bad thing is going to happen now? Oh, crap. Oh, that's good. Are you actually getting closer? Okay. No, I don't need to run. I don't think she was moving. Don't forget, in her dream, my family was being pulled away. Her family was being pulled away from her. I think maybe I'm here because of her? Alright, we're in. Prepare for jump scares. Maybe. Oh, look, it's the rabbit. So it was a rabbit. Which I'm sure that is a rabbit that is also from House Flipper. I'm sure some of these assets are from House Flipper. Alright. September 26th, 19 something. Dear mother, how have you been? It's been pretty hectic over here balancing family and work. James is about half a year old now and he's growing healthily. I have some bad news. I might have to relocate to another state because of my job for the next few months. I don't know for sure yet, but there's a high probability of a relocation. I know I promised you to let you see your grandson, and I really intend to let you see him, but it's difficult to find the time. I'll keep you updated on everything. Interesting. I wonder, did her obsession turn violent, maybe? Nope. Okay.
In other news, a car crash resulted in the death of a grandfather and an infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child. Although she suffered major injuries, she is currently in stable condition. Authorities also reported that the grandfather was driving the vehicle and that alcohol might have been involved in the incident.
Hello. Well, that worked. Ooh. Oh dear. You didn't need to understand it. It just repeated what it said on the last radio broadcast. Did that move? Oh, it did. And we're back on the PT vibes again. Another good game is not for broadcast. I've heard about that. I've seen it sort of floating around. I haven't played it. I don't own it, so I'm not going to be playing it anytime soon. But yeah, I have heard about it. So anyway, let's keep going. It has dawned on me. Is this chapter 3 I'm about to play? Because there were 11 chapters in this game.
James, it has been some time since I've last seen you around. By now, you should have some idea of the history between your grandmother and your parents. After the accident occurred, there was extreme tension between them. It was understandable given the context of the situation. Your parents wanted some space due to the grief they were experiencing.
Yeah, I've just been through all
Your
this.
grandmother,
Don't have
dealing
to
with the
explain
guilt
it to me.
and loneliness, longed for support and forgiveness, something your parents did not grant. I promise we'll get to your part of the story soon. To satisfy your curiosity for a bit, I'll tell you a small truth about God's basement. God's basement is a place to reflect on your past life. That statement might be a bit broad, but I'll tell you more as you continue your journey. As for this area, there seems to be a locked door with a keypad. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'll see you around soon. Good luck.
I get the feeling I'm gonna need it. Okay, so we need to find a key, a code key thing, a number. We need to find a number. Oh joy. Oh. Looking out for little pieces of scrap, isn't it all fun? Not really. There's no jump and there's no crouch, so these things are just gonna be on the shelves somewhere. Oh, there's one. Ah, 0911. Excellent. Oh, 911. Yeah, I get you. It's the American Emergency Services phone number. Ah. Yay, 6. Dear son, it's been a couple of months since I received a letter from you. I was just curious about James. How's my grandson doing? When will I get to see him? I've been so lonely lately. You said in your last letter you'd let me see him and then you would keep me updated, but I'm sure you're very busy with your career, along with raising your child. Please don't leave without telling me. I might just die of heartbreak. We don't get to see all of you before you leave. Sweet. That was nice and easy. And it's getting very dark. Oh, yay, the rabbit's back. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Did anyone else notice the woman you've seen around has bruises on her neck? Like something was wrapped around it. Yeah. I sort of noticed that in a sort of vague way, but I wasn't sure if it was actual bruises on her neck or if it just looked like shadows or something, because the lighting hasn't been great on her so far. That's one I heard. Not interact with anything? What's the point of all that? Wait, can I see him? Wabbit. Hello. Yeah, I can't actually open the door. So did she start getting like obsessed or something? Or did she kidnap me? Did she kill my parents and then kidnap me all for herself? Possible. I don't know. Hello. Are you going to jump scare me? Nope. Fair enough. Oh, the light went out. There's no need to storm off. Hello? That sounded good. Sounded like someone getting murdered. Yeah. No arguments from me. That certainly did sound like that. Nope, still that. Oh. Ah. Red and blue lights. So did she go nuts and murder my mother? We're having a disco up in here. Okay, so I saw something on the floor then. Alright. I think I'm getting a rather unpleasant picture here. Ah. No, can't go through the one with the blinking light. I'll go this one because the door's on the other way around. Nope, not that one either. Is it going to be none of them open up? It's going to be that none of them open up, isn't it? And all the lights are going to turn off. Yep. Oh, this looks great. This one was the way I came in from. Yes, I do actually remember that. Shit, hello. Right. Was that game over, or was that just the end of the section? I think that was the end of the section. Okay. Yay. Woo! That was wild. Let's keep it going. Alright, so that was all the past related stuff, wasn't it? Okay, oh look, it's the house. So that was all stuff for the office because that was to do with my dad's job and me moving away. You know, me being taken away.
James, I hope you're okay. That looked like it probably hurt. Good news is, this room looks relatively safe. I also have some more good news. You're going to be exploring your early childhood memories. For the most part, you were raised by your grandmother. A good chunk of your memories have manifested themselves in the form of journal entries. Read those carefully as they represent your thoughts and emotions at the time. You probably thought you'd be stuck in that dimly lit, creepy office area forever. At least you're getting a change of scenery. God's basement tends to manifest itself in an unusual way. The more you remember about your childhood, the creepier things can get. Remember when I asked you to ignore anything unusual? Well, that was just a joke. It's obviously there for a reason.
Thank you.
The only reason I said that was to frighten you. I find it quite amusing. Well, I should probably wrap this monologue up. Find more about your past, and one last thing. Good luck.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to have to pause for a moment because it's time for a quick break. So, yeah, putting the pieces together seems quite simple. The brother died as a child because of maybe a drunk grandfather. Grandmother survived. It seems my parents were killed by persons unknown. It did not specifically state it was the grandmother, but the grandmother corpse creature did seem to be there, and then bad things happened, which seems to very much imply the grandmother may have killed the parents to gain custody over me, which is pretty fucked up. So it might be that I ended up killing her to, like, in a form of revenge. That's where I'm thinking this is going, perhaps. Anyway, we'll see what happens when I get back from the break. See you in a sec, guys. And I am back. Okay. And no, Jagoth is not new here. Jagoth has been around since the beginning. Jagoth is actually a friend of mine, like off streaming as well. So yeah, we've been friends for years now. I don't even remember how long. But yeah, Jagoth's a long-time friend of mine. Right, what we got? Couple brutally murdered. Yeah. Brutal crime scene emerged this weekend within a quiet suburban neighborhood. 2 victims, Neil Young and Sarah Young, were viciously stabbed by an unknown assailant. 2 parents leave an infant son behind. Authorities do not have a lead, and it was reported that each victim was stabbed over 30 times, resulting in the faces of the victims to be heavily distorted and mangled. The brutal crime shocked the local community. Yeah, I think I'm seeing where this is going. Unless they throw a twist in here. Ah, okay, not that. Oh good, I still have the light. That's good. Deep psychology. Oh. Can you hear it? White noise, the sound of silence. TV just went up in volume. Oh. Wait, there's a door there. Is that a reflection? Because that door's open and this one isn't. Oh, that's really cool. No, that's not. No, look, it's going towards it. What the hell? Okay then. It's not that door. There was no orb light next to it. But at least there's a change of scenery. So I suppose that's something. Gamera has been acting very strange. She seems to be very forgetful and misplaces a lot of her belongings, like her car keys and medication. It was my birthday last week, and I think she forgot that too. I'm going to middle school pretty soon, so I'm a bit nervous about that. I hope she starts to get better. Ah, so she was on medicine as well. She may have actually had like an actual psychotic problem rather than just being a killer. Grandma is acting strange again. Recently I've been finding random letters on all the pictures and paintings we have hung up. There is always just one red letter randomly drawn inside the paintings. I ask her about it, but she says she doesn't remember writing the letters. Gee, that's a clue. Nothing on that one, okay. Right, letters on all the paintings, huh? Yeah, you figured there'd be, I don't know, different art? It's all the same picture. I don't see any red letters on any of the... See any red letters on the pictures? There's other pictures elsewhere. Well, they're either very tiny red letters or they're not on these particular pictures. Nothing on... No, nothing on that. Also, I feel like there should be a door here, but there isn't. Okay, so we've got to find red letters on a... That's weird. I have to like zoom in and they'll like appear or something. There's so many pictures here. I don't see any letters. Oh, hang on, M. Okay, we have M. Oh, do they only appear one at a time? Oh, for crying out loud, that's going to be really annoying. Is it going to spell out murder or something? What was that film? The Mechanist? The Machinist? Something like that? Guy was playing hangman with himself. Spelled out the word murder. Yeah. M! Okay, yeah, so we need to find the second one. So in one of these pictures there is a letter. I don't know which. Don't see it. I need to be like right in front of it or something? Because I'm sure I looked at that picture before and it didn't have anything in it. I don't see it. Anyone else see it? I don't even know what the hell I'm looking for. I mean, I found the M kind of by accident. Oh. Is it open now? No, it's not. I saw it open a jar and I was like, ah, is it open? No, it's not open. No. Okay. It's got to be on one of these bloody pictures, isn't it? I need the torch on in order to like reveal it or something. I know what I gotta do, I just can't find the bloody thing. Wait, F? Not F. I don't see it. Like anywhere. And I am looking really carefully. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, that was really something well hidden. Alright, keep looking. You gotta really look. And these letters are not necessarily in order. God, you must have to really look bloody carefully. not like they're hard to see. They're bright sodding red. Okay. I hope this isn't on like a timer. Like you've got to literally just wait for the letter to show up. Because if it is, that's really sodding annoying. That light's swinging more, I'm sure it is. What if I gotta go up into that room every single time I want one of these letters to appear? That would be really, really annoying. Okay, that was not there before. I'm sorry, it was not there before. I looked. Yeah, okay. I think we already know what it's going to spell out. Something triggers these letters to appear because... There. I think I've just got to look at the paper. Because I know I checked them. There it is. Oh look, it's spelling red rum. Okay, we're gonna look for another R. There. Yeah, so I think the trick is look back at the
In other
paper.
news, last weekend, a brutal crime was committed in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The two victims were a young couple, recently turned parents, that were viciously stabbed while sleeping inside their bedroom. Authorities reported that the bodies were mutilated to the point of being unrecognizable. The two also left behind an infant son. Currently, there are no suspects or leads as to who committed the murder, but authorities are adamantly investigating the situation.
I'll bet. Alright, is the door upstairs open now? Looks good. Alright. Ah, this room, yes. Something is really strange is happening to Grandma. She doesn't seem like herself. She feels very distant and less lively. She doesn't enjoy talking as much as she used to. She seems very quiet, like she's always thinking about something. Unfortunately, her habit of forgetting things isn't getting any better. She frequently forgets to take her medication, so I have to remind her very often. Hope her condition improves. I don't think it's gonna, kid. Of course. Right, okay. Hello? I can see the shadow. I know someone's in there. I don't hear anything. Oh. Welcome home. So I found the note. I still can't. Was there anything else in that drawer, or was it just the note? Nope, just a note that says, welcome home. Ah. We'll get ready for a jump scare doing this. Wait, isn't that the area behind me? Oh, it's a rocking chair. I did wonder. Yet I can't see myself in it. That's funny. Oh, is there something behind one of these pictures? New? I probably just gotta stare at this and then wait for the jump scare to happen. I mean, something's obviously gonna happen. There's gonna be like a shape on the thing, and I'm gonna turn around and it'll be standing right behind me or something. I assume. And I can't open the door any more than it already is. You're not making any sense, game. I will say, it's one thing that's not always clear. Oftentimes you just have to sort of stop and wait for something to happen, but it doesn't always want to. Ah. You're not there. I see you in that, but you're not here, are you? Alright.
Oh. Entry number 8. Recently, my grandmother has been acting strange. I've been waking up in the middle of the night hearing her crying. I usually find her pacing back and forth aimlessly. She usually won't even notice I'm there until I make my presence known. After she notices me, she gives me this blank expression, then walks away back into her bedroom. Sometimes I'll press my ear against her door, and I'll hear a distorted version of this classical song she always listened to. Although these incidents are rare, they still creep me out. It happens about once every few months. Hopefully she gets better.
And, ooh. Welcome home. Lots of sticky notes. Yes, don't worry, I'm home. I'm back. What's this? Clothes. Ah. Yeah, so the grandmother killed the parents. I'd say that's pretty damn obvious. And then she started going nuts. Earth is that noise? Locked. Okay. I'm entering my first year of high school. I'm pretty nervous about it, but excited at the same time. My grandmother was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. The diagnosis didn't really faze her. She seems a lot less lively these days, just listening to the radio or TV most of the time. I tried to talk to her about current events and casual topics, but her responses are more bleak and dull than they used to be. I wouldn't describe her aura as depressing or gloomy. A more precise word would be hollow or empty. It's almost as if a part of her has drifted off somewhere and has yet to return. She would have episodes like this before, but the frequency and length of these episodes seems to be increasing. Makes sense. Home sweet home. I'll be honest, that noise in the background, it sounds like stretched rope swinging back and forth. You know, like, oh, I think she's killed herself. Probably has. Picture. So she was in this room. She killed herself, didn't she? Ah. Right. We're going full PT now then, are we? I see. Today I landed a part-time job tutoring my neighbor's kid. Can't get a real job yet since I'm only 14, but at least this will give me some kind of income. Regarding my grandmother's health, there have been no major changes. She remains uninterested and perpetually distant. Whenever I interact with her, something kind of strange happened today. I caught her having a conversation with the radio. The thing is, the radio was off the whole time. She was arguing back and forth with it as if it was a real human being. It kind of reminded me of the crazy people you have to deal with when taking public transit. It's kind of messed up that I found it a tiny bit funny. I'll probably be sent to hell for laughing at it, but I couldn't help it. I have a sick sense of humor. I love her to death, and it pains me to see her deteriorate like this. Hope she gets better. Yeah, based on that sound, I don't think she got better, dude. I think she hung herself. Just that sound. It's a sound I've heard in games before, and it's usually accompanied by someone swinging on a rope. James, I'm sorry to bother you, but I've misplaced my keys somewhere. Can you please find them for me? Just place them next to this note once you've found them. Do I have to actually go? Okay, I have to actually go and find the keys. Okay, keys. Gotta find those keys. Can't even open that. Alright, so someone's misplaced some keys somewhere and I've got to try to find them. Yay. Oh, found him. Key finder, yay. Door is apparently locked. Oh wait, room with the red thing? Oh. Are you lost? Oh, well, yes, apparently I am. Okay. Yep, that's the same thing. Ah. Yeah, sometimes you have to stare at things in order to get the game to register that you're looking at them. I forgot that. Goodness sake, game, stop doing that. Okay, that opens up. Wait. Last night I caught my grandmother staring at a painting in the middle of the hallway. It was in the middle of the night and her eyes were locked onto the picture. It was kind of eerie seeing her entranced by it. We stared at it for at least half an hour. She walked off casually. I took a close look at the painting. It's completely blank. It was literally a blank piece of paper she was staring at. At least I have some good news. I earned a raise from my tutoring job, and I've started tutoring other neighbored kids, so I earn more money. Yay! I just wrapped up my first year of high school. I'm so glad I'll have something to keep me busy throughout the summer besides taking care of my grandmother. Staring at a picture in the middle of the hallway. You! Will? Nope. Forgive? Or will you forgive? He never. Oh wait, hang on, I get it. It's he will. Wait, which one was Will? Was it this one? No. He will. The mirrors are getting darker. Never forgive you. For the record, are you 100% sure that I'm playing James? Because a lot of this feels like it's very much geared towards me being the grandmother in all this. Because this almost feels like it's her guilt that is like causing this to happen. He will never forgive you, yeah. Okay, anything else? Anything new? interact with that. Oh, and now suddenly this door opens. It's weird, I feel like I'm constantly waiting for a jump scare that's not going to happen. Welcome in the light to the sound of plates breaking. I dashed out of my room to see what's happening. I saw her in the kitchen, repeatedly trying to carry a plate from the kitchen to the dining room. While walking over to the dining room, she would drop the plate and repeat the process. I walked over her and guided her back to her bedroom. Set up a small barricade so she wouldn't be able to get out so easily. Maybe she could have really hurt herself. Maybe I should just set up a barricade so she doesn't get out of her room at night. I'm in the middle of my second year of high school right now, and it's been really hard balancing school, friends, and taking care of my grandmother. Most of the time I have to turn down social events because I have to stay at home and make sure she doesn't do anything crazy. Well, yes, that's called responsibility. Congratulations. Plates, 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 plates. Fragile. Okay. Plate. Nope, nothing on that. Nope, of course, because I came in, that... There it goes. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Second one? Nope, I think I'm up yet. Anything else? Come on, you don't want to break the second one. Same note, hasn't changed. Just waiting for the second plate to break. Come on, you know you want to. Can't interact with the plate.
In other news, a car crash resulted in the death of a grandfather and an infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child. Although she suffered major injuries, she was currently in stable condition. Authorities also reported that the grandfather was driving the vehicle and that alcohol might have been involved in the incident.
Right. Still locked. Oh, this one opens. Ah, it just loops back on itself quite directly. Anything in that one? Nope. Ah. Well, that's slightly creepy. Your second plate never did break, did it? Okay, let's keep it going. Can't open, can't do anything. If I stare at this, will anything appear? Does it mean, or is that light burning redder? Oh yeah, that light is definitely turning red. Now you can interact with the fragile box. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. Something to do with this room. Oh yeah, you have to actually stare at the picture and everything turns all red. In this place he does not... God not present. No one will help you. In this place he does not... Oh, dwell. But why is the W crossed off? Hell is here. I get it. Because the red light, you can't see the letters. Oh my god, look, they are actually there. You can just about make them out, but you can't see them. Oh, that's actually a really cool touch. I like that. Like something out of The Witness or something. So hell is here, apparently. So God's basement is hell? Hello. Just waiting for the jump scare right now. Ah. Door's open. Yay. Ah, and we're done apparently. Yay. Well, that was all very interesting. We've still got the creeping... We're still in the same place. Why did you load? You didn't need to load if we're still in the same place. Okay, that door's open. That one is not. And we still got that creaking noise in the background where she presumably hung herself. Starting to worry about the future. Grandma's condition continues to get worse. Is she going to stay like this the rest of her life? I hope not. What will happen if I have to leave for college? Who's going to take care of her? The way it is now, I can barely leave her alone for 2 seconds without her breaking something. I'm currently in my 3rd year of high school, so I still have a little bit of time to think about that. Hopefully I'll come up with a solution later. Did you kill her just to get her off your plate? Anybody remember what chapter number we're on? I'm asking because I'm thinking like I could make this two 2-hour streams rather than like a 3-hour stream and a 1-hour stream. Lost count after 2. Yeah, I kind of lost count too. Actually, if I go... Hang on, if I go back to the main menu, just briefly. I want to see how far into this I am. I just want to check because... I'm on chapter 6 of 11, presumably. Yeah, chapter 6 of 11. That's where I left off. Okay, so I'm on chapter 6. So the thing I'm thinking... Yeah, load chapter 6. Oh, it is loading. There we go. See, I'm trying to work out if I should, like, cut it here and just do two-hour live streams of it. Or if I should keep going and hope that I can finish off the game in 3 hours. It's a problem I always have with these kind of indie horror games, because they're usually just long enough that I can't finish them off in a 3-hour live stream, which is really sodding annoying. So I'm thinking this is chapter 6. And there's 11 chapters. So it's taken me an hour and 45 minutes to do 5 chapters. So another hour and 45 minutes. That's definitely going to put me over 3 hours. And I'm going to be in like chapter 9 or 10 when it comes to an end of it. So I could stop now and then pick this back up again. Or I could start when I get to chapter 7. Because I don't know if the later chapters are short. You know, I don't know that. So I'm thinking I could stop now. And we've done like the first 5 chapters. We've got a good grasp of where I think the story's going. And then we could, what I could do is I could just punt Dragon Quest XI, which is what I was going to play on Tuesday. I could just punt that across to next Saturday. Because that can wait. I'm not that desperate to play on Dragon Quest. I'm only playing it because Jagoth wants me to. Well, no, that's not entirely true. So I could do that. I could put it off and do, rather than doing like a 3-hour live stream and a 1-hour live stream, I could do 2-hour live streams. It's just a bit annoying that I can never quite finish off an indie horror game in 3 hours. It's either like really short, like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, or it's 4 hours. Why can people never make it a nice 3-hour experience? That is really sodding annoying. So I'm just trying to decide. Or I could just do one more chapter. If I did chapter 6 now, then I could do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 next time. Yeah, okay, we'll do one more chapter. You know what, let's go through 6. We've made a start. So we'll go through 6. And, oh, okay, apparently I can't open that door. Hello, are you going to talk to me, television? But do I need to sit down? Apparently not. Oh, did I read this? Yes, I did read that. Let's do chapter 6, and then we'll stop, and we'll do chapters 7 to 11. And that's assuming there isn't like a secret 12th chapter. So yeah, we can just keep that going for just a little bit. Ah, now it opens. Oh, that's good. It's locked. Oh, this looks like an area for patrolling enemies. I know, this doesn't feel like a game that's going to pull that stunt. Bunny! I don't have a hammer. So I need to find me a hammer. Hang on, let me check all these drawers first. Okay, let's keep going. Scooch my way through there. Don't know why these doors never open up all the way. It's like, what's wrong with the door hinges around here? Ah, we're back here again. Joy. Okay. Ah. What's gonna happen? If, you know, anything. That's definitely the corridor I was just in. Like the figure of 8 shaped one. I entered my senior year of high school. It's time to start thinking about what happens after high school. I recently applied for this scholarship. It would pay for basically all of my expenses, including tuition, room, board, and everything else. The biggest issue right now is my grandmother. I don't really have any relatives or anyone to take care of her besides me. Will I have to take care of her the rest of my life? The answer seems to be yes. Her condition keeps getting worse. I know this is selfish, but I feel quite bitter about the situation. I keep having to make sacrifices for her sake. Hopefully I'll think of a solution sooner rather than later. Oh, I think you thought of a solution, didn't you? Yes, you did. Oh, hello. I think you thought of a very final solution, didn't you? Hello. Are you coming this way? I think you are. Yep. You killed her, didn't you, James? You probably hung her, which is what the creaking noise in the background is. Okay. Lurching this way. Now she's lurching off to the side of the camera. Oh, and it's gone. That's the corridor she was just coming down, which is always nice. I hear her, but I do not see her. Sounds like she's right here. Okay, well, back through here again, I guess. Gotta keep looping around, because, you know, PT was a thing once. You know, I get the PT left an impact, but I really don't know why we can't get past it already. It's like, it's kind of like Amnesia: The Dark Descent and Penumbra. It's like when those games were really big, you had a bajillion games that came out just something like it. And I'm not saying that's bad, because some people took the idea and like took it to a new level, and it was really good and really better. And some people didn't. Now this one is okay, because it's not just repeating the same room over and over again. It's like each chapter is a different area, a different room, so it mixes up the environment. It helps keep things fresh and interesting. There's maybe a bit too much repetitivity for me. It's not bad. I played worse versions of this. Are you lost? How can you be lost if you have nowhere to go? Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God? No to all of those questions.
Are you lost? How can you be lost if you have nowhere to go?
I've just read this.
Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God?
I told you no to all of those questions. Speaking for myself, of course, I couldn't possibly speak for James. Hello, bunny. Right, so we're still looking for that hammer, which is still not in there. Get through the door, will you? And back we go again. What does it say this time? I have great news. I was one of the recipients of the scholarship. There is a downside though. I can only use it on certain colleges. The list they gave me are all too far away to commute on a daily basis from our house and the college, so I would definitely have to move. Problem is, there is no one who would be able to take care of my grandmother. I can't just leave her. She can't cook, buy groceries, or do anything by herself. I'm practically a caretaker rather than her grandson. If I leave her, she'll probably wind up dead from starvation, some sort of accident. It feels like I don't have any options here. He killed her. Anything to say? He either killed her or he abandoned her. Ah, look, the thing's lit. That's nice. And in fact, no, he probably didn't abandon her. He either killed her, likely. I think he probably hung her, made it look like she did it herself. Or he had to give up what he wanted to do and resented her about it forever. Are you leaving me too? Knock, knock. Why the baby crying? Is that supposed to be me? My character as a baby? Oh goody, the door's open again. And around we go. You open yet? Nope. Back we go again. You got anything to say? No. Hello, bunny. Someone put you back up on the side. Isn't that nice? Needs hammer. Well, I haven't seen a hammer. Aha! I don't remember being able to open that before. I'm going to hear a noise behind me, aren't I? No, no, you're above that, were you? Fair enough. Oh good, we're back here again. Oh, we came out the other door this time. That's nice. Locked. Locked. And open! Yay! Once more, around and around we go. Oh! Hello there. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Hello. Whoa. Alright, fair enough. Ah! We're back to the office again. Fair enough. Now, I'm going to assume that this is chapter 7. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, so we've got through the first 6 chapters, and we'll do the next 5 chapters in the next one. Hopefully it'll be at least like an hour and a half, and that'll give me a decent enough stream for next time. So yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Let me just have a really quick check on something. 1 second. Give me a moment, if you'll be so kind. See if I can actually work out how long it's going to be. Okay, I just had to look online. I could be wrong. I don't think there's actually a lot of the game left. The last chapter, according to the person I was looking at, only took about 40 minutes to get through the last chapters. Like, seriously, from chapter 7 onwards, it only took about 40 minutes. I didn't look at any details, obviously. I just literally looked at, hey, let's look at the video length. I don't know. This is the thing. I really don't know how long it's going to take me to get through this. And if I start, I'm going to have to keep going all the way. You know what? Sod it. I'm going to take a break, and we are actually going to continue this when I get back. Screw it. Change my mind. I'm always doing this. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, we're just going to take a quick break, because I do need to pop to the bathroom. Okay. And we are back. Alright, it's speedrun time, baby. Start talking.
James, it's been a while since our last encounter. That was a lot of information to absorb. I hope you got most of it, but I'll try to summarize the best that I can. You were trying your hardest to get by high school while also taking care of your grandmother, along with holding a part-time job. At the end of high school, you had amazing grades and received the full-ride scholarship.
I'm a nerd.
The only problem was you would have to leave your grandmother to attend college. She raised you all by herself after your parents passed away. It tore you up inside, knowing that you would have to abandon her to move forward in your life. Slowly but surely, her condition kept deteriorating, to the point where it was an extreme burden to provide care for her. You had to make a choice, abandon her and move on with your life, or throw away a full-ride scholarship and sacrifice your potential to take care of her. Are you ready to find out what choice you made? This is kind of exciting, isn't it? Well, I won't make you wait any longer. You chose to stay. You felt that it would be wrong to abandon her, especially when she needed you the most. She took care of you when you were abandoned, right? You were just returning the favor. If you haven't noticed, this area represents your old job. The one you worked while taking care of your grandmother after you graduated. First thing you should probably do is sign in. Enter the door to your left and find your ID card. I'll speak to you soon. Good luck.
Mr. Exposition Man. Okay. We said door to the left. Any of the other doors open? Nope. Can't touch that one. And that's still locked. Okay, fair enough. So here's the thing. James was in high school. That means he was, well, he also said middle school. I don't know if they have middle school in America. I'm assuming they probably do in some areas. If James would not be expected to look after his grandmother, his legal guardian, if she was like mentally incapacitated at the age of 14? Like 14 to 16 is generally the age of high school. So he would not be expected to do that. Would he? Number of boxes organized. Oh, balls. Oh, oh, God. Oh, crap. Really? You want me to sort 50 sorting boxes? Well, that's nice. And I was told...
Are you having fun organizing those boxes?
No. How are we getting on? 9. Really?
Are those boxes heavy? It must get pretty tiring doing this 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Hey, I think you missed one. Look over there, in the corner.
Shut up. Kid. Yeah, so this is obviously like he ended up resenting her for it. Because he grew up into a, presumably like a bitter adult.
Does it get tiring? Doing this job day after day, only to come home having to care for your elderly grandmother.
Yeah, for the record, a lot of people have to do this. This is definitely reality for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have to care for someone because, hey, the healthcare system in whatever country they live in is just totally inadequate, and that's their
Do you
choice.
ever feel regret? Maybe you should have just taken the scholarship and ran off.
I couldn't do that. I'd have felt guilty about it. Well, I would have. Don't know about James, but I would have. Can you take things off the bottom shelf? Oh, you can.
Think of all the potential you wasted. Was it worth it? Doing the same thing every single day.
You know, there must be more than 50 boxes here. There must be. We can ignore the ones that are hard to get. This will be fine.
Are you anxiously waiting to get home, or do you find this job more tedious than taking care of her?
I actually don't find this kind of stuff tedious. Like, seriously, if you let me do this with some earphones in, I'd be fine. If there were just some jamming music behind this, I could get on with it, no problem.
It might seem like I'm trying to belittle you, but I'm just relaying the thoughts you had at the time.
That sounds very likely. Getting better. Come on. In you go. It is annoying that you have to take one at a time. But again, I think that's supposed to emphasize how boring and monotonous his life was. So I guess we'll see.
It's an interesting concept, isn't it? Sacrificing the future for the present. Sacrificing all that potential to have a clear conscience. Was it worth it?
For some people, a clear conscience is worth it. Hooray! Only 2 left. And the last one. Yoink. Doop.
Wow, great job, James. Are you ready to start all over again tomorrow?
Oh, shush. I don't know. Am I? Look, I can leave. No, apparently I can't. Is that it? Do I just leave now? Can I go? Oh, good, I can. All right. Where now? Oh, good. I'm glad about that. If the next chapter is the same thing, oh my god. Ah. We're back here again. With that creaking noise. Maybe that's supposed to represent her rocking chair. Oh. Didn't know you could do that. Oh, maybe not. Here's the thing. If she can't be left alone for more than a couple of minutes, how the fuck are you working for 8 hours a day? This doesn't add up. This does not add up. Woo. Or maybe the writer just didn't think it through completely. Wow, this is a big fucking house. Like, seriously. Excuse me. Pick up the hammer. Let's go bash her brains in. Finally had enough. So yeah, I guess that isn't supposed to be like sound of a rope dangling. That's supposed to be her rocking chair, I think. It's funny, I can't see her room. Oh. Sorrow. Oh. Oh, building barricade. I get it. Yeah, because he said he had to seal her in her room every night to stop her from hurting herself. Bed buys time. Shut up. Oh, it's raining. Okay, what other things have I got to do? Why is there just... Why the size of this house is amazing. Like, who the hell... I mean, considering he's supposed to be like a low-income job, presumably, if he's just a friggin' shelf stacker in an office. Like... Oh, hello, what's this? Clean up any broken plates, hide kitchen knife under bed, check emails on phone, nail wooden planks, so turn off all lights, go to bed. Okay. So it's... Hang on. Clean up any broken plates and hide kitchen knife under bed. Hide kitchen knife. Clean up any broken plates. I didn't see any broken plates, but then I wasn't looking for them. Ah. No, kitchen. Yeah, kitchen was down here. That's a saw. That's not a kitchen knife, so I guess that's not the same thing. Oh, I did say turn off all the lights. There's no light switch in here, is there? It's his grandmother's house. That's true. She's probably been living here for a long time, and she's got like... She's like paid off the mortgage on it and everything. Hide the knife under the bed. Turn off all the lights. There we go. Okay, knife hidden. What else was it? It's unfortunate you declined our scholarship program. Thank you for your applying. We hope you have successful in all your future academic endeavors. Yeah. Yes, okay. You the first time. Okay. Clean up broken plates, hide kitchen knife under bed, check emails on phone. Done. No wooden planks or turn off all lights, go to bed. Okay. Any more emails I can check, or is it just that one? Nah, it's just that one. Okay, turn off all lights. Can I sleep now? Or what have I not done? Is there a broken plate I missed somewhere? Oh no, there we go. I got it. Now what? Is it actually getting darker? So she's pacing the room again. I can't like move or anything. So I guess we're supposed to just listen to the grandmother moving backwards and forwards in her room, like to say, "Oh no, this is what she was doing." You know, she was slow. She was slowly driving him insane, just with her life. Yeah, a noise like that you probably need to check. What? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that one you pay attention to. Oh, balls, she got away. No. Apparently I can't turn the lights back on. Has she gone downstairs into the spooky looking basement area? Nope. So is this where James discovers that she killed his parents? Like, I sacrificed my entire life for you, and it turns out you killed my parents. Yeah. Yep. Alright, who turned on all the lights? I didn't turn on all the lights. Oh, hello. Note. Pain. Are you full of it? Patience. Are you out of it? When will your suffering end? Yeah, I think I see where this is going. Kind of obvious, really. Oh, do we get to use the saw? No, we don't get to use the saw. Alright, where's she gone now?
Pain. Are you full of it? Patience. Are you out of it? James. When will your suffering end? You wanted her to die, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I really do feel like, you know, I will say, you know what, I'm going to give credit to the game for at least explaining exactly what the fudge is going on. Because there are so many games I play on where it's all like, oh, it's all symbolism and meaning, and you've got to put your own stuff into it. And what the hell? And they're like, at least this is straightforward. It's explaining everything. Today I found my laptop broken. I left her alone for just a few minutes while I was in the bathroom, and I guess she walked into my bedroom and had an episode. I'll have to drain my savings in order to replace it. Oh dear. Is the frustration building, James? Oh. Still locked. Okay.
Feel the resentment pulsating through your veins? Do you feel the last breath of patience exiting your body? Do you feel the rage welling up, overflowing, displacing empathy, sympathy, and love? Do you hear it? It's calling you. A way out. Follow it. Let it guide you.
Oh. On to the next chapter. Oh. Right on to the next chapter. I'm assuming this is chapter 9. Ah. Brutal crime scene emerged in the weekend. I think I read this before. Brutal crime scene was shocked the community. Whoops. I did something unspeakable. I killed them.
Some old boxes, you found an interesting set of documents that
The next
revealed
live for, I'm
the
so
truth about
sorry.
your past. Your grandparents were involved in an accident that killed your grandfather and your infant brother. It wasn't your grandmother's fault entirely, but your parents couldn't help but put the blame on her. With no family or friends left, living a hopeless and bleak existence, your grandmother decided to murder them. With your parents out of the way, she could raise you all by herself. Her desire was selfish and evil. That was all you needed. A way to justify her death. A way to break the burden of taking care of her. Do you remember what you did? I'll walk you through it once more, just in case you've forgotten.
Yeah, pretty much saw that one coming. Not exactly a surprise, was it? Oh, okay. And we're going back. Ah, we're back here. Get the knife, get the new radio, get the phone, place the knife on her bed, replace the old radio, place the phone on the table outside the door, wait outside her room. Okay, whoop, button. Are there just notes of those things everywhere? Right, so the creaking noise isn't the rope, the creaking noise was her rocking chair. Like it slowly, the noise just slowly drove him mad. I get that. Symbolism! Get the knife, get the new radio. Ah, they're all here. The gang's all here, guys. Alright, so get the knife, place knife on her bed, place The old radio. Place the knife on her bed. Place the radio with the new one. And then sit outside with a phone? Don't know the point of that.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you listening to me? I know that I might seem suspicious, but for now, I'm going to need you to trust me. Are you in pain? Do you want that pain to go away? I can show you a way out, but you're going to have to do exactly what I say. Don't worry, very soon you won't feel any pain at all. You won't have to suffer any longer. The first thing I want you to do is to grab the knife on your bed. You're doing a great job. It's very sharp, so please be careful with it. The next step is to gently press the knife against your stomach. You're doing a wonderful job.
So that was his voice?
Press a little harder.
So it's been his voice the whole time?
More pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh of your stomach. You might feel quite a bit of pain, but that's going to be temporary. You're doing a great job. I want you to pull the knife out. Is there a warm, red fluid gushing out of your stomach?
Ew.
If so, then you applied enough pressure. I know that this might be painful, but pretty soon it's going to be all over. I want you to repeat the process, except now go a little to the right of the original spot. Keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh.
Oof.
Now that you've done the process twice, for the third time, go to the left of the
If she's got Parkinson's, would she truly be able to understand this?
Keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh.
Hearing the thud.
You're doing a great job. Now return to the original spot. I want you to grab the knife.
This is oddly specific.
This time, don't slowly apply pressure. I want you to press the knife into your stomach as hard as you can. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. You're doing a wonderful job. Are you in pain? Are you suffering? I know you are, but don't worry. It'll all go away soon. This is the last step. Are you ready? All you have to do is to repeat the process, except this time. Press the knife against your neck. Whenever you're ready, just quickly thrust the knife into your neck. Then very soon, all the...
So he connected his phone to his smart radio.
That's it. Let it all go. Pass on into the next world, wherever that might be. Goodbye. I can guarantee you will not be missed.
Right. Oh, we're fading off. Oh no. Right. Yeah, it's more or less what I imagined. Oh, I've seen that static effect in other games.
James, you murdered her. You knew about her delusions. She always talked about the man in the radio, so you decided to become that character. You replaced the old radio, and then played an audio file telling her to stab herself repeatedly with a knife. You knew she was delusional and had episodes of schizophrenia. She followed your instructions and eventually bled to death due to her self-inflicted injuries.
Makes sense.
Since all the evidence pointed to a suicide, you weren't charged with anything. You finally got what you wanted. You were finally free. You might be wondering how exactly you ended up dead. Well, for the first few months, you lived your life carefree. You actually enjoyed life to some extent, not being tied down by an ill relative. But eventually, that all came crashing down. It started off with brief, horrific, gruesome nightmares. Visions of her stabbing herself endlessly, blood gushing out of her wounds, flooding your mind with blood-red guilt. Slowly, these nightmares leaked into your daily life. You'd see her out of the corner of your eye, whether you were driving, walking down the street, or at work. Even though you killed her, she never really left. She lived in your mind and haunted you every day until you eventually couldn't fall asleep. Every time you closed your eyes, even for the briefest of moments, she'd manifest in your subconscious. Eventually, you went to the hospital and you were prescribed sleep medicine, but that only suppressed the issue. Slowly, your body adjusted to the medicine and you needed to increase the dose for the medicine to be effective.
That sounds familiar.
This process kept repeating until you were taking multiple times the recommended amount. You were addicted until one night you overdosed on sleep medication. Right now, in this moment, your physical body is currently in a hospital bed, hovering between the thin line of life and death. You're still probably wondering why you're here in God's basement. I'll finally tell you who I am and what this place really is.
Go on then.
God's basement is a realm for those who have committed great sin but are still redeemable. The individuals that arrive in God's basement relive their own versions of hell, allowing them to reflect on their life and watch their slow descent into evil. Their resentment, hate, bitterness, and jealousy accumulate until those emotions manifest themselves through atrocious acts, yours being murder. You were backed into a corner, watching your life slowly pass you by. All those opportunities you sacrificed. All that potential wasted. You became bitter and resentful. Many could sympathize with you. Many might have even done the same. You were hopeless, and it felt like you were inside a living hell. I am called the Operator. I am an entity that manifests in God's basement. I manifest myself in different ways depending on the person. My job is to guide the person inside God's basement and allow them to relive their life from a different perspective. In your case, I manifested with many characteristics resembling the man in the radio. Hopefully this explanation cleared everything up.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're still probably wondering what happens now that you have all your memories. I mentioned earlier that God's basement are for those who are still redeemable. Even though you committed an atrocious sin, you were trapped in a hopeless existence. Also, the person you killed wasn't really your grandmother. She was a shell of her former self. Your grandmother died long ago. Part of you wanted to see her suffering cease. Your crime was both cruel and merciful at the same time. You are going to get a second chance at life. Pretty soon you're going to wake up in a hospital bed out of your drug-induced coma. Learn to live with what you did. The feelings of guilt, paranoia, and pain will never completely go away. James, make the most out of life and be grateful for this second chance. One last thing. Good luck.
One hell of an expedition dump there at the end. Yeah, I pretty much figured that out. This might have actually been somewhat better if they hadn't gone quite so blatant with the exposition on this. You know, it is the thing of show don't tell. And hey, I did manage to complete it in 3 hours, so that's fine. Even with the pauses I had, I still managed to finish it within 3 hours. So I probably could have pulled that off in 2.5 if I hadn't been fanning around with other stuff. Anyway, that was a good game. Not perfect, as I said. I think it relied a little too much on exposition and like actively explaining. Like, you would have the letter, and then the person would literally just read the letter out to you. And then you'd have the person who literally explained what was really quite explicit in the letters that was stated. I think perhaps the game could have gone... Like, if you'd have just had the notes and had some of the things that he had to explain by voice be explained by voice, that probably would have been okay. But in terms of atmosphere, the game was really good. Like, the game had really good atmosphere, a few minor jump scares, a couple of things where I was like, "Whoa, that's a bit creepy." So that was good. Like I said, the gameplay and the atmosphere, that was very good. Actually, no, in terms of gameplay, the repetitive nature really did get annoying sometimes. Like, the puzzles I did eventually work out, you know, the quote, puzzles. I did eventually work those out. That wasn't a problem. The sort of Silent Hill PT-esque repetitive nature of the game, it was okay. It wasn't too repetitive. This is the thing. A lot of games like emulate PT very specifically. Like they say, you know, it's like you've got like one series of rooms and you just repeat them over and over and over and over and over again. That gets really boring. The fact that this took the PT thing but then mixed it up with like lots of chapters, each with its own separate thing, it did keep it fresh enough. It still did get a little repetitive and a little boring at times, but for the most part, it was better than the PT clones I've played before. You know, it kept things interesting. Just interesting enough to want me to keep going forward. And although the story was explained very explicitly by the narrator, considering that this is all supposed to be, oh, James needs to understand what he has done, I can kind of see that as, okay, yeah, in this situation, the guy would probably want to make sure James knew what the hell was going on and all that other stuff. So yeah, overall, this wasn't too bad. Like I said, I've played many worse games based on PT before. I do think the horror industry really needs to fall out of love with PT. Kind of like how it needed to fall out of love with Amnesia as well, because things were getting a bit repetitive and a bit redundant after a while. It'll be interesting to see what the new Amnesia game brings to the forefront, because Frictional Games have always been on kind of the forefront of horror. You know, they started it with Penumbra and that sort of trilogy, and Penumbra was very much an experiment, like what can we do, what can we get away with. And so you did see the game of Penumbra change from each iteration. And then, of course, Amnesia came out, and Amnesia everybody friggin' loved. Quite rightly, I would say. Because Amnesia was truly a great game. Not perfect, but it did so much right. And then, of course, Soma came out, and Soma had very much, like, a lot more emphasis on story and atmosphere and less on horror. In fact, I kind of felt like the horror elements were just put in because it was expected of them. To the point where they developed, like, the easy mode, where you could just play the game without the creatures wandering around trying to nab you, which I thought was much better. You know, I think Soma was actually benefited from a lack of monsters chasing you. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the new Amnesia does and what, if anything, that brings to the horror genre, because the horror genre has changed a lot over the last sort of 15 years or so, and it has changed for the better. You know, there have been some genuinely good horror games. Anyway, so that was God's Basement. This was an enjoyable game. As I said, I had fun with it. Not perfect, a little rough in places, but for the most part, a very enjoyable experience. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.